Brother James is going to be able to share a miracle that God has done in the very, very near future. It's in the making. I don't think it's totally consummated, but we've seen 100% turn. The situation we've been praying about, God is just awesome. And I'm not going to take his joy for that. I want him to share it at the right time. But we're seeing God move in this sanctuary. And God is moving to finalize everything that he wants before the rapture. And we're out of here, church. We may see, I know there are rabbis in Israel that are saying Jesus has to come this year. Well, he's still got a few days. And he may be here before January the 1st, but if he's not, I can promise you one thing, it's not going to stop me from looking. I know he's coming. Amen. Would you stand with us tonight? Please remember the announcements. There will be no service Wednesday night. My wife and I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving, and please enjoy to the utmost your family. Brother James Turner was with some of his family in Hamlin today at Thanksgiving. His wife and Caitlin are on, well, they've gone to Arizona for the weekend. They'll be returning home, so remember them in prayer for their safety. We've got families out of town with relatives already and families that will be coming in. So we just want to bless everybody and pray their safety. And also remember, next Sunday we will be baptizing. I don't know how many are aware, but God is really moving in some lives in this church. God brought Tom Keene, Miranda, and Anthony. I do not have their last names before us, but Miranda joined us here this morning for singing. Guys, I'm going to tell y'all, church, listen, God's doing something. They were scared when they came. They really were scared when they came. The first Sunday they had moved to Rural, they went to Cornerstone Baptist Church, and they have nothing for kids, so they kept their children, the two boys, with them. And when they walked in during the service, when the preacher was preaching, she said both of the boys looked up at her and said, "Mom, isn't he through yet? We're hungry." And she said it really, that's not something you want your children to say out loud when the pastor's preaching. So, do you have a program for kids? I said, yes, and they will enjoy it. Bless Sister Linda's heart. They fell in love with her, and that's part of why they're coming too. But then Anthony grew up Catholic, and he said, of course, we've not been faithful even in the growing up, but he said, just didn't go to church. But Tom is a very strong Christian man. Don't know much about their life, but this man is very strong. They both work together in the oil fields, and they kind of travel. I think, in fact, they may be working out in the Midland, Odessa area now. But anyway, Anthony didn't want to come to church, but he said, Tom talks to me. Everywhere we go, Tom talks to me about God. On the job, traveling to and from work, at home, he talks to me about God. And he said, but I never liked church. And they visited around some, and I guess he'd go. But he said, when the first service here, he said, after we went home that Sunday morning, there was not much said, but they went back home to Rural, and he told Tom, said, I like that preacher, and I like that church. And they've been pretty faithful. There's one weekend they were sick, and the kids were sick as well, and wasn't able to come. But she is the one that asked to be baptized this coming Sunday. And she is coming and growing spiritually. So, it gives us, I'm through, I'm not going to keep you standing, but it gives you, what do you say, just encouragements when you see God working and moving like this. So, we bless you in the name of the Lord, and y'all have a tremendous week. Enjoy your family, and we'll see you next Sunday morning. You're dismissed, God.